We're going to start. Vasudevasutan Devam Kamsachanooramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. All right, so we have completed chapter 2 and we'll be starting chapter 3 from today. Okay, as you know, the chapter 3 is known as Karma Yoga. Although the most important verse about karma was Bhagwan has told to Arjun, most favorite, most important, well-known, verse 47, chapter 2, Karmanyevadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana. O Arjun, your right is only on action and not on the fruits. Okay? So keep putting your effort, keep doing action, and rest in his good hands, meaning in my hands, meaning Bhagwan's hand, because Bhagwan was saying like that. So, but this chapter is titled as Karma Yoga. In the previous chapter, in fact, not only previous chapter, throughout this Bhagavad Gita, it's always the discussion about real and unreal, perishable, non-perishable, transient, eternal. It's all time it remains like that. So basically the teaching of Gita based on human experience. Okay. While starting this Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan Krishna clarifies that the body and the soul are totally different from each other. I am not the body. Chidananda Rupash Shivoham Shivoham. I am that eternal bliss. So the body is transitory. The body is unreal. Body is limited and perishable. That's why we have the cremation. It's perishable. It's perishable. Okay. Once the soul has left the body, it's common question amongst us. Okay, the moment we hear about someone passed away, okay, what is the first question? When is the funeral? because now the soul has gone. The spirit from that body has gone. And that's why the past question, normally, it's a common question among the society. When is the funeral? And it is going to happen with you and me both. Okay? It's going to happen. So, The body is transitory, body is unreal, body is limited, and body is perishable. But who is there in the body, with whose power the body functions? Okay? That is eternal. That is real. That is unlimited. And that is non-perishable. So the element, that element, when that goes out of body, then, as I had told you earlier, where is the funeral? So, therefore, one should neither feel sad at the destruction of the perishable, nor should have a desire to maintain the imperishable. Okay. Because the soul is eternal, soul is real, and soul is omnipresent, imperishable. Due to the attachment, okay, even the person is on life support machine. Instead, of course, we need to follow the doctors or the experts' advice. But if you know that the moment you switch off the machine, the person will be gone, then rather let him go peacefully. Say goodbye. But problem is, we think that, okay, another few more days, who knows, miracle happens. Of course. So, that's why Bhagavan says here, one should neither feel sad at the destruction of the perishable, nor should have desire to maintain the imperishable. This is called discrimination. Discrimination is vivek. What we call in Gujarati, buddhi, intellect. Discrimination is vivek. Discrimination, basically, it tells us the do's and the don'ts. Due to that vivek, we can decide the do's and don'ts, which functions falls under the category of do's and which are under the category of don't. So do's and don'ts, basically that is the vivek. That is vivek. Yeah. So this discrimination is very essential in all the three disciplines. When we say three disciplines means Karma Yoga, Gnana Yoga and Bhakti Yoga. Three disciplines are Karma, action, Gnan, knowledge, and Bhakti, devotion. Now, furthermore, the moment man or the moment we, you or I, okay, discriminate the self from the body, the desire for salvation is aroused. Not to speak of salvation, even the desire for heaven, etc., is aroused. When a man regards his own self as different from the body, therefore, Bhagavan has started a whole chapter or the about the karma and the discrimination, the vivek. Right? We know that the whole battle, whole Mahabharat battle, it's between two cousins, you can say. Okay. And the confusion or confusion is not the right word, the dilemma in Arjun's mind was not the dharma or dharma and adharma. No. Because if there is a dilemma between dharma and adharma, definitely Arjuna would choose dharma, the path of dharma, the righteousness. The problem starts with dilemma was between two dharma. Because to one dharma, the kshatriya dharma, because Arjuna is from warrior class. So to fight against wrong is his dharma, is his kshatriya dharma. But unfortunately or fortunately, incidentally, coincidentally, you name anything, with whom he is going to fight is none but all the elderly, respectable people. Be it Drona, his teacher, his master, he taught him, or Bhishma Pitama, great-grandfather of Arjuna, of the power of Pandav and Kaurav. So that dilemma was between two dharma. One dharma says, I have to respect my elderly, my teacher, my father, my grandfather. Another dharma is that says, I am from warrior class, and to fight against wrong is my dharma too. So that was the dilemma. And that's why Bhagavan started with the discrimination. Okay, that should be very clear. This topic of discrimination begins with the 11th verse in last chapter, which was second. Okay. The Bhagavan, instead of using philosophical terminology, Bhagavan has used simple terms to enable people to understand the topic easily. Of course, Bhagavan has put it easily. For us, it's still difficult to understand. That means that every person deserves God realization. It's not a monopoly for certain group of people. You, me, we all deserve God realization. And if you put effort in that direction, then definitely it will be granted. Then it's a matter of time. It may happen today or tomorrow, meaning this life or next life or maybe within next few lives. But if the path is correct, right? If you need to go to the Cape Town, right? Flight will tell you within less than 2 hours. But car might take 15 hours. But if you decide to take a walk, it can take years together, isn't it? So, it doesn't mean that we cannot go to Cape Town. We deserve. But if we have chosen the wrong direction, then we'll never be able to reach Cape Town. That's Bhagavan tells here. So Bhagavan says, every person deserves God realization because the human body has been bestowed upon us only to realize Him. Capital H. To realize Him. So we have been granted this body, beautiful way to reach, or beautiful instrument. But if we don't use it in proper manner, Sirius has told, idam shariram kalu dharma sadhanam. The human body is nothing wrong in it. We must not criticize. Because with this body, we will be able to realize the supreme reality. So, every human being can realize God by giving due importance to discrimination. We need to understand exactly. So, for this topic, even the term intellect has not been used by Bhagavan. To distinguish the real from unreal, the imperishable from the perishable, the eternal from the transitory, and the soul, spirit from the body. There is need only and only discrimination rather than intellect. Intellect is one thing, but discrimination, vivek. Because as per wise men's conclusion, discrimination is beyond intellect, as Prakriti, nature, and Purush, spirit, both are without beginning. It has no beginning. It has no beginning. Right? So, this distinguishes the real from the unreal. This discrimination has been bestowed upon all creatures by Bhagavan, and it is revealed in the intellect. Birds, beasts also know what should or should not be eaten. Even trees and creeping plants feel hot and cold and experience favorable or unfavorable circumstances. Human beings are specially endowed with this discrimination, which can release them from the bondage of birth and death and leads them to eternal. So the cycle, punarapi jananam, punarapi manaranam, punarapi janani jatare shayanam. cycle. When this discrimination is aroused, a man can distinguish between the spirit and the body. Again, that Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham Name Mrityu Shanka Name Jati Veda. I am neither this or that, but I am the eternal bliss. Name Jati Vedo. Here Jati Vedo means no gender, Atma, right? So, when a man can distinguish between the spirit and the body, his affinity for the world, including senses, mind and intellect, is renounced, and his intellect becomes purified and equanimous in the discipline of action. The resolute intellect is single. Okay, that we have discussed in last chapter. In the discipline of knowledge, there is predominance of discrimination. In the discipline of devotion, there is predominance of reverence and faith. While in the discipline of action, there is predominance of resolute intellect. When it comes, as and when required, we will go through it. We don't want to skip anything. These are that three disciplines: Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, and Bhakti Yoga. Right? It's basically one's choice, or that particular person may like this discipline, this path more. Otherwise, all these three disciplines are linked, and that's why I will give you very simple example, because one cannot expect bhakti without knowledge. One cannot expect knowledge without action. It's interlinked. Okay, let me give you an example. In that bed or in that chair, the lady sitting there is nobody else, but she is my mother. Knowledge. Okay? Because in this world, there are thousands ladies, but she is my mother. Knowledge. Okay? Now, because she is my mother, I love her. Okay? That's my devotion towards my mother. Okay? And if she is not able to stand from her chair, and if I see that, I will immediately go there and help her to stand her. That's an action. Simple. Simple. Very simple. Now the same principle or this example, take it to the God. Okay? I am not running my body, right? Okay. The blood circulation is there all the time in my body. To know that some power that is Bhagwan, okay? That's a knowledge. Now, once I have come to know that Bhagwan is looking after my body, Bhagwan is looking after my life, automatically the devotion will develop in my mind, in my heart. And the moment I knew that, then anything for Bhagwan, I must prepare to act. I must prepare to work for him. That's a karma yoga, gnana yoga, and bhakti yoga. Simple. I try to explain you very simple. Very simple. Okay? Right. When a man firmly resolves that he must attain salvation, favorable or unfavorable circumstances are no obstacle, and thus he attains equanimity without making any effort. You know, obstacles is there, obstacles were there, and obstacles will be there. But we can't just withdraw ourselves or sit back and just keep on complaining or crying about obstacle. Find out the opportunity from the obstacle and move forward. Hmm? The greatest example is our Geeta class. We had COVID, and due to this global effect, we stopped for a while. But that cannot be forever. Hmm? We found the solution and it's working. So, what it says here, favorable or unfavorable circumstances are no obstacle, and thus he attains equanimity without making any effort. When a man resolves to attain God realization, his attachment and attraction for the world begins to disappear. Very, very clearly it has mentioned here, begins to disappear. It has not told that disappeared. Begins. Gradually it happens. Nothing overnight. Nothing overnight. Attachment to pleasure and prosperity is the main obstacle to the attainment of a resolute intellect. Having laid emphasis on resolute intellect in the discipline of action, the Bhagwan Krishna asked Arjuna specially to perform his duty with equanimity. Samatvam yoga uchyate. Equanimity.
It's 20
Yes.
hours.
My duty is to put my all effort. Whether in return I will be getting the best or not, that's none of my business. But my duty is to deliver the best, to put my all effort. That is important. That is important. Ah, man, because we will be surrounded by plenty people those job only and only to discourage you. The world is very bad. Nowadays, you cannot trust anybody. If you need to do something, rather keep yourself away from your relatives. Plenty, plenty. Many years back, uh, in the Christianity, like we have different sects, right? Be it, if I take it from the ancient time, we have Vaishnav, we have Shaiva, we have Shakta, and so many, right? Vaishnav means they only believe in Bhagavan Vishnu or the Narayan or the Krishna. Shaiva, they only believe in Bhagavan Shivji. Shakta, they only believe in the Amba Mata, like that, right? That ancient time, right? Nowadays, we have plenty, right? Be it Swaminarayan or the Shiv Yoga or that, so many, right? Okay. Similarly, in Christianity also there are. So one of those particular path is known as Jehovah Witness. Jehovah Witness. Of course, they also do their marketing, advertising, or maybe they go out of their house to meet the children of Christ. Nothing wrong in it. Which is good. So, two people came to my house many years back. They knocked the door and asked me, can we come and talk to you? I said, fine, come, it's okay. They kept on talking. This world is going to come in an end, and now this will going to happen, and that is going to happen, this. Then he asked me, what do you think? I said, I'm optimist. I'm optimist. Then they were in process of concluding the conversation. They said, by the way, what you are doing? I said, I'm Hindu priest. Oh, well. So, I'm not criticizing them. They were doing their job. It's fine. At least they thought that I must go out of my house to take my Jesus name to the another people, which is good. So what I was telling you, that we are surrounded by people, and most of them, their job, full-time job, is to discourage you, to disappoint you, to talk all the time negative. We have to save. We have to save ourselves from this kind of negative thinking and influence. I am a child of Almighty. Supreme reality of the universe is looking after my body, looking after my life, generating, operating my body. And He is not in sky. He is with me. He is residing with me. chapter 15, verse 15, Sarvasya Chaham Hridaya Sannivishtaha. I am residing in everybody's heart. So he's not in sky. He is in sky. He's not in temple. He is in temple. But he is with me all the time. So why should I worry? He knows better than me. Transient, maybe I feel that, oh man, this is something wrong happened to me. But at the long term, as I told you earlier, he knows better than me. So we must keep that in mind. We must understand this. Sarvaschaham Hridaya 15th verse, 15th chapter in Bhagavad Gita. He's all the time with me. देर नहीं, दूर नहीं, दूसरा नहीं. There nahi means to meet Bhagwan, it doesn't take time. It's always with me. Der nahi. Dur nahi. He's not far. It's within me. Dusra nahi. He's not other. He's all the time with me. Der nahi. Dusra nahi. Dur nahi. It's all the time with me. Why should I worry? That thinking and understanding we have to develop. We have to practice this all the time. That yes, he is with me. I am his child. He is my father. Why should I worry? Tomorrow we are going to drive Cape Town. Right? One family is going to drive Cape Town. Husband, wife, and their 2 children. Okay? Children are hardly 3 years or 4 years. The mother probably will start preparing well in advance, 2-3 weeks in advance. The father will probably start a week in advance. But the children, do they have to worry? They just don't jump in the car. Because the children know that if I need water, it will be provided when I need. If I become hungry, I know that my mother is there. She will keep something for me. Failing to that, my father will park a car at certain place where we can get. So my father knows that. Why should I worry? Why should I worry? That we have to put a habit. We have to practice that. Supreme reality is always with me. But unfortunately what happens, for us, Bhagwan is in the Mandir. Bhagwan is in the Divarum. It's not that we don't know. The knowledge is there. Worship ahead is the understanding. Knowledge is there. Bhagwan is with me. The understanding. Or the wisdom. Wisdom. Yes. It's not only for the sake of saying, but it's there with me all the time. I told you in our Geeta class, sometime back, few years back, when I was in India, you know that I belong to the Swadhyay Parivar, and one elderly person met with an accident, and he was in hospital. So when I came to know, I went to see him. But he was so confident and content. He said, no, no. When I met up with an accident, I was not alone. Bhagwan also is me. So he also met up with an accident, not me only. How can you make him unhappy? Are you getting me? So that confidence should be there. That understanding should be there all the time. And for that, we have to practice. We have to practice. Then it will come. It will come. It's not that someone else monopoly. It's for everybody. It's for you, it's for me, it's for all of us. That we need to understand. Okay. So today we're going to conclude that. Okay. I was very much confident that okay, we'll start the third chapter. Of course, we did start. I was thinking to start that first and two verses today. It's okay. It's okay. I always tell you that we have not set any deadline, basic course or advanced course. We just will carry on. We'll carry on. And that is the Gita class. That is the Gita. That is the beauty of our Gita class. Right? Okay. So in today's discussion, whatever you like, credit goes to all the saints, all the scripture. Whatever I have heard, I have studied, I have read, absolutely nothing belongs to me. Our main reference book is Sadhak Sanjeevani from Swami Ram Sukdas Ji. Okay, we will pray to Bhagwan Krishna in the words of Arjun that yes, O Bhagwan, please guide me. Please grant that discrimination, that wisdom in my life. I'll put my all effort. I'll put my all effort, 100%. Then you have to think what you're going to grant. But I will be doing, okay? 73rd verse, chapter 18. नष्टो मोह स्मृतिर्लब्धा त्वत्प्रसादान्मयाच्युत स्थितोऽस्मि गतसन्देहः करिष्ये वचनं तव वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुस्साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। लक्ष्मीनारायण भगवान की जय।